What is up, guys? We are here with another week of sealed only, and so this sealed only episode's kind of different. It's because I didn't have money, so we have this, and so yeah, basically I just couldn't find it at a reasonable price, but this makes sense as our opening, just because what we're gonna open next, which is rather predictable if you just think for a second, but yeah, our deck's getting a pretty coherent playstyle, and I really didn't want to open something sealed again, but I just couldn't find any worthwhile packs to open, so we just have this. And so actually, literally yesterday I watched that video where Team APS opened a single one of these, and in the first pack just had a Malicious Bane. Y'all can do that survey if you want, but yeah, so we're just gonna crack these open, and then we'll actually go straight into the deck profile after this. And this will be the last episode of sealed only for a couple weeks, just because PPG is coming up, and I cannot I could play sealed only, but I actually made you guys vote, and you know how many votes we had? 1. So with that 1 vote, we are actually piloting Glad Beasts at PPG, and so I'll be spending the week after this just training with those, and then I will vlog or whatever for PPG. But until then, we'll just crack these open, then go over the deck. I don't expect to get anything playable from these. It'd be phenomenal if we got a Malicious Bane, but I kind of want the Predaplant fusion, because that's just kind of cool. You know, Gimmick Puppet support was kind of crazy. The actual, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't think we have a holo. Dark Sanctuary, yeah. But yeah, it could be cool to get Malicious Bane, but I kind of want that Predaplant fusion just because, Super Poly sucks, but at the same time I love Super Poly. And then, you know, Starving Venom's a rare, so it shouldn't be too bad to get. There is a evil hero, but that is not a Bane, and that's Gimmick Puppet Biscuitdoll. I think my friend would actually like that. But, yeah, that is our opening, and let's go straight into the deck profile, because I don't think we have anything too good there. And so all I did was edit some ratios around, you know, figure things out. And actually I totally forgot that I didn't organize this, so I will actually have to cut and be right back after organizing this. Alright, so now now the deck is finally organized, because I am a total idiot and just forgot about that for some reason. And so yeah, our side deck is still just a 3-time Pendulum Graph. We don't really have any side cards that would be worth running. We still got our obviously necessary 9 Hippo tokens in case someone Nibiru's us 9 times, as that is physically possible with a playset of 3. I didn't take out Underclock Taker just because I couldn't find anything too much more demanding, nothing that really demanded this spot, and so I'm trying to give it another shot just because you guys all insisted that it was, you know, going to do something. Then I'm keeping Code Docker in just because he is rather good. Triple Burst isn't great, but it's a rather okay Link 3, and then it only requires 2+ monsters as opposed to Borreload, which requires 3+, which can sometimes get problematic. Then you're running 2 Vortexes, because I always like the option of fusing into one, but we also run 2 Absolutes, so we could also float theoretically twice into 2 different Vortexes. We're running Starving Venom, not actually as a Super Poly target, but because it's a way better card than some people, not only is a fantastic Super Poly target, it's just a good card. And also we got in the Legendary Dragon decks, so we just gotta kind of have him chill here. I will briefly take him out to use him in my PPG deck, but it's all good because, you know, he is very obviously from Legendary Dragon decks, and I can very much see that, and so I will put him back in as soon as I'm done with PPG. We were running Borreload Furious. I actually haven't had a reason to make him yet. I can't believe he's that good, but at the same time, again, he's kind of fun, I guess. We can make him. Clearing served us well last week. Might as well give it keep it around, especially if we go against Dracos or something that just doesn't use the extra deck and therefore is all levels. Enlightenment, just an okay generic rank 8 or level 8. Same with Supreme King and Time Lord Progenitor Vorpgate. We made him once, we can do it again. Time Star Magician is just a free Magician Search and protection for my Pendulum monsters, because it's kind of its own little Dingirsu actually, because yeah, it actually has its own Dingirsu effect, which is pretty cool. Then we have 2 Absolutes, just because this card is crazy. It lets us float into Vortex, and we can make it consistently now, just because we have so many more level 7s available to us. We are going to be running Phantasma Dragon just because it did serve us rather well, and it is a really big beat stick that you can special off of Arc Pen, and so it's just pretty nice. Arc Pen, he is our playmaker. Like, without it, we would just be dead in the ground. Like, our deck would not function without him. But we only have the one copy. Phantom Dragon is actually staying in here just because it can still be used as Vortex material. It's still level 7. It's just a slightly better version of the 2 Pendulum Dragons. So we do actually have a playset of, like, you know, level 7 Odd Eyes, which we can use to make the absolutes, or just use as material in a pinch. We have Chronograph because Chronograph is great, but we're only running 1 just because I found it kind of bricky. Just because I'd rather have an Odd Eyes in my scale, especially because this is a scale 8, and so generally speaking, I'd rather be running or having Arc Pen in my high scale. Then we have 2 Persona Dragons, just because we need a low scale. Just like a scale 1s in general, we are pretty necessary for us. And also, it's always good to, like, say, like, if we have the perfect hand where it's just this Arc Pen and a Sky Iris, we could just blow this up, get a search off Sky Iris to search, I don't know, another Persona, and then float or special something from deck. Then we have Triple Harmonizing, because Harmonizing is a ridiculous card, and of course needs to be run at 3. Then we have double Black Fang, just because generic scale 8s aren't bad, and then also it's just something to go a special from off of Harmonizing. And then specifically he's a non-tuner because we are also running White Wing over here, who is a tuner at 2, and so, you know, we need level 4 non-tuners. Purple Poison is alright. His battle effect comes up more than you would think, but yeah, again, just a kind of generic scale 1 and something to special with Harmonizing. Wisdom Eye is just to search out or to set scales with any magician I want, because sometimes you don't get the Arc Pen, and so you can just play Pendulum Magician, special summoning Odd Eyes cards from your hand. White Wing is just another good scale 1, and then also it's a tuner, which has come in useful a couple times, just in case I want to hold on to my Harmonizing, because that can't be special summoned from the extra deck. But at the same time, like, so, like, if we can find a way to go into Vortex using her to, like, synchro into, like, Clear Wing and then overlay that with something else, like, she comes in pretty handy. Then we have Archfiend Eccentric, just recyclable removal, you know, no real reason not to run that. Then we have 2 Time Gazers, just because 3 Time Gazers is really bricky. Also, Time Gazers just doesn't work as a scale if you have an Odd Eyes or just non-magician card. So again, like, I don't want to max out on him, but he's also a special summon target for Harmonizing and Chronograph, so he needs to be in there at more than 1. 2 Mirage Dragons, just in case, like, for example, I could theoretically, if I'm desperate, just set Mirage Dragon and Arc Pen as the scales, and then just blow up Mirage Dragon and get the search off that. Summoner's Art, it essentially just acts as another copy of Arc Pen, which is crucial. Spiral Flame Strikes can search my Odd Eyes Phantoms, my Odd Eyes Pendulums, and my Odd Eyes Arc Pen. So yeah, we'll keep that maxed out. And then Duelist Alliance can actually only search Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon or Odd Eyes Arc Pen, but both of those cards are great, so it doesn't really matter. We're keeping it at 2 just as more copies of Arc Pen, because we're generally not running it to actually search Odd Eyes, except in very rare scenarios. Pendulum Call, search it out Harmonizing, and whatever other random magician I want to Pendulum Summon. Terraforming and 2 Sky Irises. Sky Iris is insane synergy with just the rest of the Odd Eyes archetype, and then Terraforming is just another copy of Sky Iris, because yeah, we need that. Odd Eyes Fusion, I actually swapped out Poly for Odd Eyes Fusion just because I wanted to be able to search my Fusion spell off of Sky Iris, because Sky Iris searches any Odd Eyes card, and so Odd Eyes Fusion was actually just more practical than Poly because it doesn't have any real restrictions on it. Then I'm running Star Pendulum Graph at 2 just because, you know, Magician leaving the field and then just floating into, like, another, like, Magician to your hand. That's just, you know, a straight plus, especially if you had to set a Magician in your scale, then blow it up with Sky Iris, in which case you'd still get just 2 searches. Cosmic Cyclone, great card. Like, it's just non-destruction spell and trap removal. Twin Twisters, destruction spell and trap removal. I'm keeping Tikaboo in for now. It doesn't really work, or it doesn't synergize with us, and, like, it kind of hurts us, but at the same time it hurts the other guys more, and so it's still worth keeping around. And then last card is just Dark Bribe, because we are very lacking in the area of negates, and so we kind of need to bolster that. But running any more is terrible, especially if you're going against a combo deck that just, like, the draw is an insane plus for them. And so yeah, right now we're just gonna chill with minor edits, and then at the end of this week we will actually have I think when I go to locals I will buy more product and then open that at the end of this video. And so just because I need some product for PPG, but like I want to be able to use it in sealed only, so I'll record it after I get back from locals. But so I guess you'll have a double opening this time around, but we won't be able to play any of those cards just because I won't have sleeves on hand, and I don't want to do that whole hassle of getting there, cracking it open, recording there and everything. So yes, this week I promise I will have footage of locals, and yeah, after this week we'll just be taking a little break for PPG. I'll try to keep you guys posted on the actual PPG, and I will have like a deck profile up a couple of days before I go. And then after that we'll just, you know, vlog there, you know, record our performance, see if like me and my friend Ethan, who takes me to locals every day or every week, you know, see how we fare, and you know, just catch y'all up on what we're doing. You know, we got a cool little bisque doll. At least we got a holo, you know. That's pretty cool. Predator plants are always dope. Evil heroes are kind of bad but cool, and Dark Sanctuary looks actually really weird. I don't know why, but its foiling on its name looks really like a black. But that's kind of cool. Yeah, so I'll catch y'all at locals. All right, cool. We got this run-in. All right, so how'd you do, Ethan? Let's let them.
Fuck you, bro.
Okay, so
why you gotta do me like that, exposing me?
He may or may not have gone 1-3. May or may not.
Bro, fuck off. I'm running 2012 deck against, like, you know, striker first round.
Yeah.
Second round of this shit.
Dude, yeah, it feels bad. He's out here playing Fire Kings.
Don't tell them I lost to Lightsworn.
I think they heard.
Normal Lightsworn.
I think they got to hear that. No, there's Twilight Swords in there. That's not normal.
Right, he was JD Turbo. That's normal ass Lightsworn.
Alright, and then I managed to go 2-2.
Yeah, which I call bullshit on. I'd stop this kid any day with fucking cue-volt matchmaking.
Yeah, game 1 was Constellars, but they didn't have any freaking XCs except for like the one that goes into any other Teller Knight.
Dark Teller Knight.
Yeah, they only had the Dark Teller Knight, and so they just made Utopia, which didn't go well for them. Game 2, God, what was game 2? Yeah, like, wait, what was game 2? I got stomped, I think.
No, you were playing that Lightsworn guy.
No, it's a different guy. Game 2.
Oh, this is the one you lost?
Oh yeah, game 2, Dracos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was
Fun deck, by
Dracos.
the way.
Yeah, they just wiped everything. Like nothing mattered. It was okay, I guess. Game 3, I stomped Endymions because it was one structure deck Endymions. Then game 4 was Strikers, which went Strikers.
Friggity wrecked.
Yeah, just rough. That's how we did this week.
No. You have to hear this man's striker story. Oh my god.
Okay.
Idiot.
Yeah, game.
No, shut up. I'm telling this.
Oh god.
My man, the striker player, multi-rolls in the end phase for 2. He doesn't try to shuffle the 2 cards he sets or anything. He sets the 1 copy of Widow Anchor in his far left spell trap zone. This man chooses not to hit the Widow Anchor and hit the field spell instead, of all things. Even if he doesn't want to use the field spell, he chooses to hit the field spell over Widow Anchor, even though he knows it's there, and he straight up loses. He fucking deserves that loss. Doesn't deserve the win. Fucking out of my face.
So, yes. And that was how locals went this week. We will be back with 3... Wait, should I say that? Wait. I don't know. It's gonna appear in a few seconds. All right. Well, we'll get back to the mat and then show some stuff. All right, guys. So we're back at the mat. Okay. Yeah. So we're back at the mat, and here we have one of our biggest yet least interesting openings that we will likely ever have, and that is 1, 2, 3 boxes of Dual Devastator. The only reason I picked this up was because PPG is right around the corner for me, and so I just wanted to, you know, get some of these cards, you know, have them up for use for when I play like Glad Beasts at PPG, and just sort of have these cards around because these are like super useful cards, and I sort of wanted to have it on camera so that we could actually use these for sealed only. This is gonna be the first time I've opened a Dual Devastator, so yeah. Every time I've opened one, or every time I've seen one opened, it's always been just like disrepair. Like, this barrier is so bad. Konami, get it together. Like, you... Alright, I like looked at the packaging and like, this ticked me off. It's like, you know, oh, this double row storage box includes 4 field centers. But it's like, this is not a storage box. This is like, it's literally just construction paper in the center. And it's 100% of the time bent. Like, I'll use it for storage, I guess. But like, no, this is garbage. And also, I don't even know if the field centers fit. Do they? Not quite. No. No, if this is straight, the field centers just don't fit. Like, there are some major design issues, and it's just, it really ticked me off, because like, I was actually looking forward to using it as a storage box, just because right now, like the Gold Star tins are cool and all, but at the same time, like, actually using them as a container just isn't great, because everything still rattles. But yeah, we have some really good reprints here. Those two, Ghost Ogre's alright. I kind of like Spooky Dogwood. Underroot's pretty bad, Catastro's pretty bad. Bryonac is not bad, but unusable for us. Oris, not bad. Black Rose, not bad. Crystal Wing, a fantastic card that we just can't use. I actually really like Scarlight, Trishula, and Stardust. Scarlight has like a special place in my heart. I really love all the Red Dragon Archfiend cards, but again, just not the best card. Vermilion Dragon Mech, like, alright. Abyss Dweller, Shark, Castel, Tornado Dragon. Again, why did y'all tell me to put this in? Like, it's just not good. It just never comes up. Deco Talker and Deco Talker Extended are all pretty cool. These two are pretty cool. DD Crow's good, Vic Failer, Gate Blocker, Senka, Inspector Border. Lancey is great. Vanities, Majesties, Pankratops, Gamma Seal, Mind Control, Wave Motion Cannon, Super Poly. Like a ridiculous product, but at the same time, just, you know, not that fun. Like, I've actually been seeing Lost Wind around a lot, which is kind of weird. Oh, I didn't realize Anti-Spell was in here. That's pretty nice. Tikaboo, Solemn, and Reboot. I don't like Red Reboot. I don't think it's a good card. It's just, it's so, like, passable. Like, it's better than Trap Trick for your opponent, which is something that you generally just don't want to have. And, like, yeah, like, it's kind of nasty. Also, I didn't crack open the field centers, did I? There we go. Alright, so let's see what field centers we get, actually, because I almost lost those somehow in the last few seconds. But yeah, I bought 3 today just because they were all half off of my card shop, and we actually got the Lost Art promos. I don't know if we'll use any of them. Wow, all those field centers look pretty bad. Like, all the character ones look really nasty just because the shadows are, like, really badly done on them. Then, like, I don't know, Ghost Reaper looks dead inside, and Ash Blossom with feet is kind of gross. Does she have? No, that's a ribbon. For a second I thought she had cat ears. But, yeah, like, this is a really boring opening. Everyone probably, like, most of y'all probably actually have the contents memorized. I very clearly do not. I never cared to learn them. Like, this is not a product that really actually excited me, just because I always like seeing new cards. So, like, Deco Talker Extended was, like, probably the coolest part of this whole thing for me. Let's crack this open, I guess. Who knows, maybe we can get all 12 field centers. I highly doubt it, but it'd be kind of nice, you know? Like, Mai, Underroot, Yugi, Joey. We haven't actually had any repeats yet, so we might actually get all 12 field centers if we're lucky. But, yeah, it's just, like, I get it's like an investment for the future. Like, all these cards are super splashable. You know, it's not like you're like ever like, you know, getting a bad deal for this, especially for me, because I got them all half off. So that's like literally like 20 bucks a box for me. So that was like really nice. Yeah, all the hand traps. I was so disappointed by Underroot. She just like kind of really let me down. I actually don't know what Metaphys Oris does, so we can actually check him out right now. If this card Synchro Summit, like it. Let's look at this here. If this card is Synchro, that's not exactly great. But yeah, like, the Ultra Rare looks really nice, but also like the printing's like kind of weird on these. I do really like the playset of Gamma Seals, just because I actually am kind of passively building a pure Kaiju deck, and like I feel like we can find some use for them like in sealed only. I just wanted this like on camera so that I can prove like, oh yes, I did indeed crack open 3 dual Devastators. But yeah, like, honestly, There's not too much exciting here. I wish Decode Talker Extended was better. I wish that the, other hand trap was better, but I'm not complaining exactly. It's just, I feel like this product could have been better handled. Like, the storage container is just, like, atrocious. Like, that is, like, blatant, like, borderline false advertising. This, like, is technically speaking a storage container with field centers that may technically speaking be used as dividers, but, again, just disrepair. There's our first repeat. Let's see how many of the field centers we can actually get. Just cause, yeah, like, I don't know. Wow, that was actually the exact same as last time, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, literally the exact same, in the exact same order. Actually, yeah, exact same order too. That's actually really, I'm guessing there's just 3 exact combinations then, right? I don't know. I haven't actually seen too many of these open, but that's kind of disappointing that these 2 were the exact same. Like, from what I've heard, like, at least when I watched, like, Farfetch's, like, sort of sneak peek thing a while back, like, it was like, oh yeah, all the packs are supposed to be 100% randomized. I just realizing there's actually a pull tab on the front that I just haven't been using, because I guess I'm just an idiot. But, yeah, like, I don't know, I remember hearing these are, like, supposed to be, like, 100% randomized, like, you could get, like, all characters, you could get no characters, but, yeah, like, I don't know, I guess that's not the case, which is kind of suck. But yeah, we won't actually be putting this immediately, so we won't actually have a second deck profile this video. But yeah, I'm gonna be using some of these for my whatchamacallit, Glad Bees deck at PPG. But yeah, mostly this is just sort of an investment for the future, considering how splashable a lot of these cards are and just like how much use we can actually get out of this. But yeah, the field setters are definitely a letdown, and actually, yeah, they are bigger than the regular card. I don't know, it just didn't look that way. And, oh yeah, I think y'all have, like, if y'all have opened these, you can probably figure it out, but, like, the quality on these is just bad. Like, the field centers are pretty nasty. And, yeah, like, that's 3 boxes of dude. There's nothing really exciting there, nothing too cool. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna get my opening together for after PPG. So I think next week it's just gonna be PPG recaps. There won't be sealed only video, and the week after that we'll be back with sealed only, and I'll have more content for y'all. So until then, see you later. It's been fun, and I need to go test Glad Beast. Okay, I'm actually back, just like real quick, because I actually discovered something new. This outline like isn't in part of the box. It's actually like something that's kind of glued on. Like, yeah, it just comes off. It has like this really cheap like yellow glue, and like, Konami, come on, you couldn't be bothered? Like, seriously? It's just like, it has a really cheap nasty glue, and like, oh, like, that tore up part of the box. Like, I can't like peel that off, I think. Yeah, I think part of the box is like actually torn off. Right there, like, yeah, that's just a tear in the paint. That's just, like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you're a multi-million-dollar company, and you didn't want to bother giving your customers, like, decent glue, or just, like, you know, putting down on more than 2 of the corners? Come on. Alright. So yeah, I will actually see y'all next week now. This should be the end of the video.